you, bro. I will beat your motherfucking ass,
Ice.
This is a certified hood classic.
I'm gonna address the Upchurch haters because it's obvious that they need to be taken down a peg or two and they need a dose of their own medicine. Now, is it true that Johnny Goebel, what he says about corruption in his hometown, Painesville, Kentucky? I don't know. All I know is that this country has corruption at every corner, every yard, every mile, every inch, you get the drift. There's corruption in this whole country. Mm-mm-mm. Now, Johnny Goebel, I remember what you said to Ryan Upchurch. You said, all this falls back on you, Ryan. Your words, not mine. Well, guess what? One of your followers, first name is Brandon, I'm not going to say his last name, is threatening, one of your supporters is threatening a woman and her kids. Mm-mm-mm. First things first, Brandon. I gotta say, with your text messaging, your spelling skills needs work. Your grammar skills also needs work. So, Brandon, one of the Gobbler's supporters, texted said woman, and said woman said, "Who are you?" Brandon responds by saying, "Do as you're told," and says, "No one can or will protect you." There's threat number one. Said woman responds by saying, "You literally just text a random number over some weird shit threatening kids. Did mommy and daddy not hug you enough as a child? Therapy. Tried. Bye now." I thought that was funny. Shout out to a woman who actually texted that back. That was funny. I was laughing my ass off with that response. Then Brandon says, my gosh, dude, Brandon, you need to work on your grammar and spelling skills. Brandon says, "Don't post those reports. You were warned." Okay, first of all, you need to know something about public reports. Anybody, not just your family members, but anybody. It could be friends or friend of friends, whatever, I don't know. Whoever can fill out Freedom of Information Act. That's right, Freedom of Information Act request forms and obtain public records about you, me, or anybody else. That's just the truth. Then Brendan says, "Really? I'm serious." It says, "You'll suffer long before you die." There's threat number two. Said woman said, "All right, blocking now. Have a great day of whatever the fuck this was supposed to be." And Brandon responds by saying, "Bitch, when I'm done with that pussy, a dog wouldn't have you." There's threat number three. So you're threatening to rape a woman. Oh, don't worry. I'm going to post the pictures of the text message, but I'm going to actually cross out, important information like phone numbers, people's names, and all that kind of stuff. Don't worry. You're about to be put on blast, Brandon, and anybody who supports the gobbler. And he says, don't block me. Brandon says, hey. Woman says, wrong number. Brandon says, no. Woman says, okay, so who is this? Brandon says, it's not about who I am, it's about your children's screams. There's threat number 4. Leave Goebel alone. You put those reports out, you'll need baby caskets. There's threat number 5. Woman says, have a lovely day, psycho. I thought that was funny. Shout out to the woman for saying that. Then Brandon said, I'm not kidding. Kill his channel and say goodbye to your kids. There's threat number 6. Oh, man. I think Brandon said something. Doesn't change what is up. All right, what is up? What it doesn't change the fact what is. What's the facts here, Brandon? You're just spewing. I've talked about all these people who claim to be something that they're not. You know, all that kind of stuff. What is up? What is the truth? What is the truth? Your version of the truth? You ain't got nothing, boy. Mm-mm-mm.
So I'm going to read out what Heavy Duty Country commented on Patriotic Constitutionalist, the video a while back, and basically just give my thoughts on it. I appreciate the invite to one of your group therapy sessions where you further promote Red's delusion that he is somehow a victim because I hurt his feelings. Dude, you didn't hurt my feelings. You didn't. A guy who runs his mouth. Oh, really? Dude, you think so high of yourself, don't you? You think you're so much better than everybody else? Dude, I bet you're a goody two-shoes dipshit. A guy who runs his mouth all day long at everyone wants to cry when me and a buddy bark back. No, you did more than bark back. You resorted to mob mentality. In fact, I heard Black Scout Survival say once before that he doesn't like mob mentality. Guess what you did against me? Mob mentality. So you're not exactly who you say you are. You claim to be something that you're not. And by the way, I've actually talked to a few people in Texas who are real cowboys, and they said they can't stand you, heavy duty. Bruh. If you really want to know what's wrong with America, reread the previous sentence. No. You are America's problem to a frickin' T. But I tell you what, if you red victim, dry fire airsoft, triple T's, yeah, that was a mistake. Going after triple T like that. And anyone else in your group therapy sessions each put a video out where you genuinely beg me and say pretty please, yeah, that's not going to happen. I'm not going to do that. If anything, I'm going to say fuck you. Then I'll think about getting on a live and hurting the rest of y'all's feelings. Fair? No. Not the way it works, dude.
So everybody's trying to look at the source of America's problems. Well, guess what? Look no further than Upchurch haters. Daniel Bishop, The Gotcha Man, Dumb Genius, Jet Live, or I call him Queen Numbnuts, and I call Dumb Genius Dumb Goofus. Then you got Heavy Duty Country, and Black Scout Survival has some words doesn't like Upchurch's music. We'll get to that here in a minute. But you want to know where the source of the problems in America are? You, Heavy Duty Country. People like you, you claim to be something that you're not. I remember what you said about it, Brian Upchurch. You know, he personally, he likes to open carry. Guess what, dude? I'm open carrying. Well, you got a problem with that? I'm pretty sure you and some other people probably have a problem with, you know, me open carrying in my own home. And just in my own home, right? Or just open carrying out there in public. In a state that allows open carry without a permit. Man, you are a walking, talking contradiction. And to be real here, you definitely don't like you've been in any fights. I can tell you that much. I'm pretty sure Ryan Upchurch can kick your ass without breaking a sweat.
So, Black Scout Survival decided to chime in one of my live streams and completely browbeat me and resort to mob mentality along with practical gunners, Heavy Duty Country's second channel. And he says, I didn't even know who Upchurch was before their beef. I was better off before I know who he was. Then he tries, apparently he can't spell words correctly right here. Can't even spell libertarian right. What a joke. Hey, Black Scout Survival, don't be jelly because Ryan Upchurch is more patriotic than you are, bruh. So anyways. And this is where he said, this is where Black Scout Survival was talking shit about Ryan Upchurch's music. I don't listen to shitty music, so I guess there's that. So, how many platinum and gold albums do you have, Black Scout Survival? Oh, none? Oh, that's what I thought. You just talking shit. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Real talk. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Fucking boy. This is what you said.
Something Mike Tyson said years ago, but you know, in my opinion.
All right, so this right here is Black Survival. The reason why I'm showing this clip, because it's going to go to what I'm speaking on. He says something in this clip that totally shows that he's a hypocrite. And here's why. You'll see.
Social media has really led to the decay of our society. Truthfully, I mean, it's been good, but it's been abused. And, you know, people, like Mike Tyson says, the quote that he says, social media made y'all way too comfortable with disrespecting people and not getting punched in the face for it.
And yet you use that same social media. Dude, you're a fucking hypocrite. You a fucking punk, boy. You a fucking punk. Really. You a punk.
I totally agree with that.
And I agree with that too. Social media has got us to relax. Social media has given everybody this false pretense that you can say whatever you want to whoever you want, and there's no repercussions on it. And when that person meets you in public, you're shocked that they just come up and just slap the snot out of you. And that's what social media has done. It's taking those people who can't fight themselves out of a wet paper bag. They get behind that keyboard, and for some reason, they become Thor, Incredible Hulk, Superman, and Daggone Rambo all rolled up in one. And that's facts. I mean, hell, a lot of y'all see it. How many times we've been live on this channel and the trolls will come up in there and just start popping off at the mouth?
I've witnessed that several times. Maybe not a lot, but several times. And I have to agree with Triple T. Yeah, social media has desensitized people, and there's people out there just popping out the mouth and talk both sides of their freaking mouths and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, I agree. You know, I agree with Mike Tyson's quote. I do. But Black Scout Survival, you're a fucking hypocrite. Really, you are.
Saying the craziest thing. And then when you call them out and say, oh, I'll be in Florida at that concert. Why don't you come down and meet me? Oh, I'm going to be there. And when I do, I'm going to whip your ass. And then you are going to spend all this money to go to Florida to go to see a Mises concert. And they don't even show up. And you know what I'm talking about. But that's what social media has done. It's given us that false pretense that they can say whatever they want and there's no repercussions. Okay?
Respecting people and not getting punched in the face for it. I totally agree with that.
Well, first of all, Black Scout Survival, when it comes to respect, there are some people who believes that basic level of respect is given. Others believes that respect is earned. So think about that.
Guys will talk the biggest trash online. You'll see YouTube comments and stuff like that. But, you know, they get tough on the interwebs, but it get owned down the street, right? And I've actually kind of even seen this being in the YouTube world. There was a guy, you know, and a lot of times, like if I don't say names or whatever, it may be a competitor, it may be something like that, then I'm not trying to get a lawsuit for. So understand that if I don't say a name, that's why. But there's a guy in the industry, you guys know him. He's a well-known guy and another personality, influencer, whatever you want to say. And but he'd been talking trash about me all year. I'd been hearing. Now he didn't do it on public forums because obviously I'd directly, you know, start pointing missiles in his direction. But he was doing it, you know, behind the scenes and stuff like that, other people, and it kept getting back to me. I saw him at a convention, and I went up to him and I, you know, slapped him on the back real hard, you know.
So you slap somebody on the back real hard. Yeah, you just incriminated yourself, fucking dumbass.
And I was like, "What's up, man?" I grabbed him and said, "What's up, man?" And that dude became a tiger, became a kitten, like.
Dude, you're just like heavy duty country. You think so highly of yourself. Wait until somebody who's bigger and badder than you are. I bet you turn into a little kitten. Maybe they'll turn you into a little insect. Dude, you contradicting yourself and making yourself look like a hypocrite more so every freaking day. By the way, folks, the reason why I'm talking about this guy is not only just because he's a Upchurch hater, but Black Scout Survival and Heavy Duty Country, they talk about this impending doom and everything. Oh, it's going to be World War III because China's might invade Taiwan. Russia just invaded Ukraine, and it's going to be World War III. It's going to be a nuclear exchange. Dude, seriously.
Like seriously, you know, people think that they can get away with talking trash on the internet. It emboldens people. Like I said, it's the number one problem, I think, with America. You get all these fringe groups that think they have a voice now because they got a mob mentality and stuff like that. But
mob mentality. Heard what he said, right? You get a bunch of people together, and you get that mob mentality, and you think you can say whatever you want to whoever you want, and there's no repercussions. I didn't say that now. He said that. I want you to listen to that again.
talking trash on the internet, it emboldens people. Like I said, it's the number one problem, I think, with America. You get all these fringe groups that think they have a voice now because they got a mob mentality and stuff like that. But I think that's really, it's funny. You see this real time today where you will get punched in the face. Like, you can talk to trash, but try that in real life, you're going to get hurt, right?
Now,
Oh man, people who say they're all about it, but they're not when the chips are down. Just saying. Just got to say that.
I agree everything that he said, hands down. I do not disagree with what Black Scout Survivor said. I agree with him wholeheartedly. Everything he said right there, I support 100%. You get these people, they get a couple buddies together, they go into somebody's live stream, and they just start attacking people. And they think they can say what they want, when they want, how they want, and do whatever they want. Like Miss Caddis says, they think they're 10 feet tall and bulletproof. And if you're against that, and you turn around and do that, what you're against, that makes you a hypocrite. It makes you a fake. And we're going to call you out for it. Because this silliness needs to stop. You got grown men going up to another grown man's live stream and going to browbeat him to do something he doesn't want to do.
Triple T, I got to shout out to Triple T and the rest of Outlaw Nation for having my back. I appreciate you guys. The way I see it, you have my back, I have your back. That's just the way it is. Creek Squad has my back, I have their back too. Basically, that's what happened when Practical Gunners, aka Heavy Duty Country, his second channel, and Black Scout Survival came into my live stream, straight up browbeat me and all that. They wanted an apology and all that, but I apologized, but I didn't mean the apology. So that's what happened. Oh, and one more thing. You see, Heavy Duty Country, I got the receipts. Oh, I do. Just to prove a point here, folks. Y'all remember this video. Upchurch and his fans are America's problem to a T. Old Heavy Duty Country said that I entice people. I incite violence because I keep on saying that they ain't gonna be no civil war, ain't gonna be no insurrection, ain't gonna be no rebellion, nothing like that. Well, just to prove a point, guess what his little buddy posted a month ago? Oh, there it is. So you say nothing about Black Scout Survival. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Gotcha, bitch. Oh, hold on for a second, folks. I gotta respond to this text. Sorry about that, folks. Gonna be a longer video than anticipated, so it is what it is. So, Black Scout Survival had hanging Dingleberry Karen on his live stream, and they talked about me, put a clown face emoji on my face, and you know, it's had some kind of voice changer thing. So, Heavy Duty Country said, I entice people. I incite violence. Well, look what your buddy Black Scout Survival did. Call the weak betas with the strong arm emoji. I love these comments, by the way. Black Scout Survival, yes. What is that? Oh, Ruby Ridge. What the fuck? Chubby J Draw says, does that mean you too? This is why I commented. Yep, HDC, BSS, and many others say they have a right to overthrow a tyrannical government, but they don't bother. It's like the pot calling the kettle black, isn't it? Which it is. David Anders 81 says, heavy shit emoji as a beta with the crown. Chew Suck says, you mean like the guys that need steroids? Is that who you talking about, Jackie girl? Oh man. But this is funny shit.
I try to ride around town in my hometown, go to the Dairy Queen, take my wife out for lunch. You know what happens? I get called gobble, gobble, gobble. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Bruh.